In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem and no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team. Hello there, guys. What's going on? Welcome to Pure Trading and the market wrap up for week number 35. It was a great week for me this week. More than 500 pips banked. Let's have a look at how I did it. First up, we have the Swiss franc, United States dollar versus the Swiss franc. Prices on Friday closes very close to a major level. So on Monday, we are waiting for prices to either hit the level or some action at this level. Let's see what happens on Monday. It looks as if prices comes down and there's a trigger on the Monday. So this is a unusual thing for me. Usually I don't trade on a Monday, but the setup was probably a good one. Let's have a look at the setup itself. So prices comes down, clips the important zone, and also while it's doing that, it has its lower lows, and the RSI is showing a divergent pattern. So this one was already, the first trade was already good for about, I think, 100 odd pips. Yeah, this one was more than 130 pips. The next one on the list, we have the CAD, the GBP versus the CAD. So I was hoping for a complete trend change here, but that didn't happen. It was a good entry. I think I got about 100 and odd pips out of this. But the idea was that price comes down into a retesting a trend line and then creating an entry on the 15-minute. Usually also I'm looking for a trend line break in a situation like this. Remember guys, I'm trying to catch this top zone again, so I'm looking for 1,000 pips here. So let's have a look at what happened there. Yeah, as we can see, this is the trend line that breaks, and as soon as that breaks, I'm really looking for a complete trend change, but that doesn't happen. We do get the pullback and we do have an entry on the 15-minute though. This is prices coming down into the zone, into an area of importance. It creates a RSI divergent pattern, and also prices are making lows and then lower lows. And then this one was good for more than 100 pips. Next one was the pound versus the Australian dollar. It was the same thing. Usually I don't trade the £2 pairs at the same time or during the same week, but because I'm so bullish on the pound and really looking to get to the next level here, as you can see, I'm looking for this 1,000 pip move. So if we have a look at what happened on the live chart here, so the same deal happens with the pound. I'm looking for the trend line break, and that happens here. Trend line breaks, and then it doesn't really get to the other trend line here, but because the entry was so good on the 15-minute, I decided to take this trade. If you have a look at this, we have a nice low and a lower low and the divergent pattern on the RSI in an area of importance, and then that one was equal to also about 180 odd pips, I think it was. And then the final pair was the Swiss franc versus the yen. This one I only took 50 pips. Let's look at the plan firstly. What happened? What was on the plan for the week? So I was hoping for prices to come down into this level, and it touches it on Friday, but then it retraces off from the level. I don't like trades where I have to retouch the level and then hope for a move back up again. So in this case, it was more of a high risk type trade. Let's see exactly what happened on the live chart here. So here we see prices comes down into the level and then it goes up. Let me show you. This is the candle that clips the important zone, and then it creates an entry on the 15-minute. Let's have a closer look on the 15. Yeah, I entered in on this trade because it was a classic stop hunt here. We have our stops underneath this area. It's taken out here by the breakout traders, and then the retracement traders are entering with their stops up here. And as soon as these stops are taken out, then it's safe to go long. Thing is, I was hoping, obviously, again, if we go back to the daily, I am always aiming towards the higher end of the range. In this case, the idea was to get back up to that level, but obviously that didn't happen. But before prices comes all the way down, the 50 pips is already taken out of the market. So that was all for this week, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel and hitting the bell notification so that you get alerts as soon as I post something new. If you become a free member to the blog, you will get early access to a course that will change the way you trade forever. Don't forget, guys, always trade safely and prosper.